Mozzy, the mozzarella fella himself, gatekeeper of the West Coast. Today I'm going to explain how the politics are what's holding back Northern Cali rappers, and I'm going to explain to y'all exactly why we missed out on all the great collabs that we could have had in California music. Name a rapper from California that's on Mozzy's level but doesn't really rock with Mozzy, doesn't do songs with him, or doesn't align themselves with anybody that's around his camp. And I'm gonna wait. I want y'all to name one because I was really thinking about it. Like, they got to be on that Mozzy level where they can get a feature from anybody in the game, all of that. Like, I couldn't really think of one, and that's why when you see Mozzy record a clip singing EBK J-Bo's song, rumors immediately start to swirl. Is Mozzy co-signing EBK? Is J-Bo leaving EBK? Because Mozzy's co-sign is that strong in the game now. So I don't want any of y'all to jump in the comment section trying to argue with me. Oh, niggas think Mozzy name is this and it's not that. Nigga, to the greater public right now, Mozzy is that nigga from California as far as like a representation of what's going on musically. You know what I'm saying? As far as street music goes. And so that's just a fact about it. And so when you see that he shows love to a smaller artist, it immediately start to swirl rumors about, is he co-signing this nigga? Is this nigga gonna get on? All of that. And it's all got to do and play into the politics that go on in the streets. It's important to know that I'm not picking a side. I love California music across all genres and only wish we could all collaborate. But as I'm about to show you, unfortunately, it'll never happen. What's the big old deal, family? It's your boy Nino Stack, and we back with another one, baby. Real quick, I just want to give a thanks to God, and now we finna go ahead and go on with the title of the video. I think we all just a little bit too familiar with the Mozzy and Lavish D situation. That's a little tired. We ain't even gonna get into that. What we gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go past that, and we're gonna talk about a secret war that people didn't really know about. People didn't really speak on this war, really. It was kind of silent. It was behind the scenes. You know, bosses and players play differently, dog. Big money talk going around. And I'm talking about, of course, the ruler, the Don, the one, Draco the ruler. Draco the ruler was kind of like that pillar in California that everybody had to walk around. You couldn't like ignore it. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't ignore what the fuck he had going on. He was a power and he had say so as far as the music game go in California. Draco gets out of jail and he kind of feels neglected. He don't feel like he get the embrace from those hometown rappers like he needed. People weren't speaking out on his case. He's constantly reiterating that people were not helping him. People were not speaking out on his case and bringing awareness to the misjustice that the DA was bringing to the Sting team. You got to remember that essentially is where you get your first rap RICO, where they're trying to use Draco's lyrics to indict him and the rest of the Sting team. The whole Sting team got locked up. They just didn't label it a RICO and put it all over for the news for y'all because Draco's not loved. Draco's not liked like that by people. People be hating on Draco. So boom, Draco comes home. He ain't feeling the love, my nigga. He's constantly reiterating that. And this is my big gripe with Draco. I always used to try to tell bro, like, focus on the love because you got so much love in California. Fuck these niggas that ain't fucking with you. Like, the love is where it's at. But I digress. He felt like he needed that, you know, that validation. You know, people should have put him as the number one, but that's hard to do. You know, everybody got their own opinions. I ain't here to speak on that. Long live the ruler. But you got Draco, and he's feeling neglected by the top tier artists, and certain artists can't even speak and say, oh, man, welcome home, Draco, or can't work with him because while Draco was locked up, they had to align themselves with Mozzy and YG for the progression of their career. They had to align themselves with Mustard for the progression of their career, if not publicly, behind the closed doors. We all know all these Cali rappers be at the same parties, all these events. They go to these Empire events, these label events, these YouTube events, and they be buddy together. And if you want to continue to go up into these ranks and take these pictures and smile and shit like that, you got to play it cool. So they was just playing politics just like everybody else. That's how you got to think about this shit. Like, they're really politicians. The same way your senators and your mayors and your governors have to vote with their party, these rappers also have to align themselves with the party that's in favor for their career. And that's just a simple business aspect about it. Do the politics of the streets play a part in that? Of course. If I'm from here and it's embedded in my DNA and I got the money to have an upper hand on you in your section, why would I not take that opportunity? Everybody does it. Come on now. Let's keep it real. That's why I'm saying to y'all, the streets play a bigger role on the music further than just influencing the music. And also, the music is fun in the streets. So tell me, which is influencing what? I hear a lot of people say, oh, it's not hip-hop music, it's the streets are the problem. Oh, no, if we stopped the hip-hop music, then the streets wouldn't be so bad. Man, they work hand in hand together. That's what I'm trying to explain. So Draco ends up collabing with EBK Young Jock and Young Shloby instead, and he starts to show love to the young niggas. He starts to show love to Briss. He starts to show love to the other side, all the people that are seen as left out, you know, damn near your Thizzler babies. I really damn near want to call them Thizzler babies, because all the Thizzler artists damn near can't really fuck with Mozzy. Draco does the songs with Young Shloby and does a song with EBK Young Jock, and they get millions of views. That's a great look. Draco obviously came home trying to unify California. I know there's this narrative that he came home trying to kick back up old beef and still speaking on this. And hey, man, there was two sides to that. And that's the thing I think Draco should be remembered for, his greatness. And when he first came home, he was trying to bring Cali back together. You seen him and Treyway, who's from Hoover, seen each other. And you know who Draco aligned himself with, who Draco people is. Boom, they break it down and he take a picture with Treyway. That's a good look for a young LA rapper right there. What other mainstream rapper in LA you know willing to do that? You know? And so that's what I'm saying. Draco was a real trendsetter. That was kind of like a secret war nobody paid attention to because it wasn't a direct war. But if you did that song with Draco, you can go ahead and get your name X'd off for getting a Mozzy song. You know what I'm saying? If you did that song with the people align themselves with YG, you can go ahead and X yourself off for getting that Draco song, and vice versa. EBK Young Jock and Shloby had a ally to depend on in Draco, and the fact that they had somebody on that level that was aligned on their politics. And now with the death of Draco, who else is there? There is no opposing power other than YG. You know what I'm saying? There's no other side. Like, yeah, of course, there's money to get in California, of course. Not everybody wants to be mainstream, of course. Understand that I'm just talking about becoming nationally big. California, of course, is a market just like Texas where rappers can grow and be rich and grow old in California. We see that, you know. We see that time and time again. But I'm talking about the rappers that exceed expectations and go nationally and mainstream, because I'm gonna let y'all know this. It's true, like in the South, they really don't like West Coast beats, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't know what we rapping about. They thinking all this shit is Crippin' and Bloodin', and they don't really respect the artistic value behind it. They think it's all the same shit from the 90s and shit. And I just want to see California get his name. That's all. I just want to see California get his name. We miss out on the whole Memphis and Atlanta and Detroit going crazy right now, and the majority of them are working together. That's what I'm saying. In Atlanta, a young nigga raps until a little baby, a 21 Savage, a young nudie comes up and like, yeah, you hard, and the whole city will stamp him. But in other sections on the West Coast, it ain't like that. Like, it's sad that we lose so many artists on the West Coast and they die in California, or they die within the California prison system, or whatever it may be. You know, it be messed up. But that's all. That basically paint the picture for y'all. Let y'all know what the fuck going on. Let y'all know the powers that be and the politics and how that plays a role in the northern rap scene today. I'm gonna go ahead and get to this next video. We got 3 videos dropping today. It's gonna be another banger on our road to 300 subscribers. Y'all keep rocking with me. Nino gang, it's the mob.